Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MCW Live. Actually, thank you for reminding me to turn that off. All of a sudden, that started playing like, huh? Where am I? Who am I? Ladies and gentlemen, it is February 7th. It is MCW Live. Once again, background music is needed and much appreciated at all times, at all places. MCW is here for you all. And let's get into it. Your matchups tonight will be as followed. An Extreme Rules match is G-Man versus the Unthinkable Baby. Tag team action, the Monster Fuckers take on the Heathens. Triple threat action, AKG versus Chubboy versus the Peepus. That's it, the triple threat. I almost went for 4 for some reason. Champion versus champion El Scapo, your Mango Time champion versus your Feels Good Man champion Dynamungo. In trios match action, you had the first person Duders, Green Eggs Mayor, and Sleepy taking on Team Pink and Belle. Then, in singles action, you will see Yogi Ice Bar versus Azure. On top of that, you will see Ema versus Baconic, where Baconic wins. She is in the main event of Lights Out with Ema in a triple threat match for the world title. And then finally, your main event of the evening, Dogma versus the Aftermath. Steel Cage winner gets the advantage. One representative for both teams will be shown in this match. But before we get there, let's go ahead and talk about what was happening all week long. A press conference being had by MCW officials, making sure statements were made, making sure people understood that things were being done the way they should have been done properly, in the way they should be done. Addressing every little bit of questions revolving Lights Out and in between. But we're not going to go over that just yet. We're going to go over what happened after the conference happened this week. As the MCW official was packing up their stuff, talking quietly to other staff members, all of a sudden the Unthinkable Baby showed up, steps into frame, breathing heavy, jaw was clenched, hands visibly shaking. The official looks up and says, "Can I help you?" The baby doesn't answer. Baby don't know how to speak, yo. The baby's clearly pissed. Frustrated grunt noises come from him. The official exhales very slowly but calmly. "You want clarity? Fine. If you beat G-Man this week, you will face the winner of the Gift of the Gods Championship match at the week after Lights Out. This will be as close as I'm willing to let you face Raven, okay? I know she's your tag team partner, but that is as close as I'm willing to let you get anywhere near her for betraying you." The baby's expression doesn't change. Never does, never will. But all of a sudden, for the first time ever, we heard the baby speak. Merv. The baby said one word. Merv. The official freezes, studies the baby, acknowledges the moment, gives the baby a slight nod. "All right. If you beat G-Man, you get Mr. Merv inside of Hell in a Cell, one of the tournament spots to the road to Pandemonium. You'll get your chance of revenge and a chance to go to Mango Palooza. Now, if you don't mind me, I got a show to run." MCW official walked out, walking past the baby. Baby doesn't move, doesn't blink, just heavy breathing. So, chat, our first match of the evening, it's Extreme Rules. G-Man versus the Unthinkable Baby, now with extra on the line for the baby. Let's get into it.
The following Extreme Rules match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the leader of the G-Spot. He is the unpredictable G-Man.
Now, you have to remember what all has happened. G-Man has essentially cut the baby out of the G-Spot, which was a very huge shock for most people. Was unexpected, was not expecting it in the slightest. He cemented that statement by making sure that in a special guest referee match, he counted to 1, 2, 3 within all of 1 second, giving Mr. Merv the victory and cutting ties with the baby. The baby wants revenge across all of the G-Spot. The baby is getting his little bit of lump of flesh, as they call it, in this match here. If the baby can win, he faces Mr. Merv inside of Hell in a Cell in 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. For one of the spots to the 6-pack challenge going into Pandemonium. The baby doesn't win, the baby's out of that tournament entirely. G-Man has a lot on the line. G-Man has nothing to really gain out of this match, but everything to lose. Every little bit of what G-Man has right now is everything to lose.
And his opponent, he is a bad, bad, bad boy. The Unthinkable Baby.
The Unthinkable Baby, as we already know, is pissed. No doubt in my mind or anyone's mind, based on the fact that he went to this press conference. One thought on mine, that's to disrupt the officials. Make sure that it was known that he wants Mr. Merv, and you know, he rightfully had the right to say that. He didn't say it because, well, obvious reasons. He don't know how to speak except from one word, apparently. Merv. It is decisive that this very large child is determined to cut ties with the G-Spot permanently with his current moniker of hatred. Remember, the baby's full of love and just, oh my God, it's so terrifying. Bell is wrong, and quickly G-Man out of the corner, quickly with a clothesline, knocking the baby down. The crowd absolutely love the baby, but clearly hate G-Man. You hear the boos rallying off of the freaking rafters at this point. G-Man using the top turnbuckle, face first, goes to the baby and trying to end this quickly, putting his forearm hard into the face. Only a 1 count. G-Man getting kicked in the face by the baby. Baby locking up with G-Man, scooping him up and wanted to go for a body slam. G-Man said otherwise. Transitional DDT, putting the baby back down on the ground. G-Man in complete control of this match. Oh my God, G-Man! Lifted him up just to drop him down. Oh man. G-Man now wanting to get a little bit more personal. Going into the ring, has a traffic cone of all things. He's now brutally beating the baby with the traffic cone. This might be weirdly worse than the stop sign that we normally see. G-Man connecting multiple times those kicks. It seemed like he did nothing but that forearm strike, knocking the baby down hard. G-Man elbow sure off the top, missing wildly, the baby rolling out of the way. G-Man off the ropes, the baby, Fez press, and then here's the punching, raining down hard into the temples of G-Man. G-Man, oh baby, going for the pin, doesn't want to do any more. Ooh, not even a 1 count. Baby probably should have kept on the attack. Oh, nice DDT, dropping G-Man hard on the stem of the mango there. Baby went to try and shoulder tackle G-Man out of the ring, locking back up as G-Man gets in the ring. Oh boy, he lifted G-Man up with ease, and oh God, a neck breaker from 7 feet off the ground. I see the baby has a target. He's going for the neck of G-Man. Normally we talk about how you go for the legs, you take out the speed. You go for the lower back, you take out the power. You go for the neck. Oh my God, he's got Janice. Ooh. Oh my God, G-Man's just dodging every little bit he can to avoid that 2x4 jammed with nails. The baby is wanting that revenge. G-Man now armbar, center of the ring. Oh God, baby is not having that. Oh, here we go. The throwing of fists towards one another. You can't really see G-Man because he's hiding behind the baby. But the battle of punches is happening. Well, it's more of the battle of slappies. They're just slapping each other over and over again. They both are looking like they're walking on noodle legs right now. Oh, there we go. G-Man getting ahead of himself. And look at this. There we go. The punches have been unleashed. Oh, the baby toppling G-Man here, stepping over the top rope, going up to the top rope. The baby with a double axe handle. Uh-oh. Oh, G-Man's in trouble. Oh! Oh my God. I don't know if G-Man really understood what happened to him or if those nails are dulled down. Oh, ZKO. Oh my God. The baby came to play. ZKO from out of, well, basically nowhere. I forgot the baby even does that. Honoring his illegitimate mother, Dark Siren, hitting her finishing move, the ZKO. But this is where the baby's dangerous. He's setting it up. Javelin. Oh, no javelin. G-Man sidestepping, sending the baby wild. G-Man lifting him up, go for the G-Verta breaker. Kick out at 2. G-Man, well, I don't know what G-Man had something planned, but he changed his mind after running. Oh my God. Spiking the baby center of his head onto the mat hard. Steel steps have been introduced and rolled into the ring. Oh, what's G-Man got planned here? Drop down. Lifting. Nope. Just total dropping the baby back down. Baby kicking away from him. Dodging out of the way. Baby now punching G-Man right in the face. And then look at that. Double axe handle to the back. Oh, those steps are going to get used. The baby is picking up the steps as we speak. Just chucking them onto G-Man's back. Yikes. The baby going top rope once again. What is he thinking? Flying through the air. Oh my God. G-Man might be dead after that. The world's largest crossbody off the top rope to the floor on a G-Man. G-Man set into the ring. The baby now going on in. G-Man already back up onto his feet. Launching the baby into the ropes. Drop down. Oh, and the ring over leapfrog went for a spiked flapjack. Setting the baby down hard. Ooh, only a 1 count. Oh, here we go. G-Man south of Detroit. Oh, not even a south of Detroit will get a victory there on the baby. Oh, God. All right, the AI is flawless, chat. Oh, baby has capitalized. Punching G-Man right in the face. Up and down goes G-Man on the hardest part of the wrestling ring, the apron ledge. That part right there has no foam. Oh my God, the baby has a guitar. Is he gonna play Wonderwall? And after all, it's your... Oh God, punch in the face, actually. G-Man picking up those steel steps. Throwing them on top of the baby. A little bit of revenge for G-Man after the baby did that to him earlier. And again! All right, here's Wonderwall, chat. I can already feel Wonderwall's about to be played. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh, the baby just dropped. Oh my God, the baby is... Ooh, oh my God, the baby's busted G-Man open. This match has gotten brutal. I think G-Man got broken up when the baby did that drop toe hold on the G-Man onto those steel steps. Another guitar. And after all, you're my wonder wall. Kick out at 2. Wonderwall, not enough to put G-Man down. The baby going top rope. Oh, the elbow from the top rope. And now Janice being reintroduced. Oh my God. Just chucking that 2x4 full of nails at G-Man's head is just a brutal statement to be said. G-Man is placed on the ropes. The baby now, wants to get a little brutal with that DDT hang up. The baby wants to end this the way he knows how to. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a javelin. That should be it. The baby goes to face off against Mr. Merv in 2 weeks in Hell in a Cell.
Here is your winner, the Unthinkable Baby.
Oh my gosh, this opening match was brutal. The baby showing why the baby should not be denied. Ladies and gentlemen, that was match number 1 of the night. If that's how we're starting off things, then we are in for a treat of a show tonight. Match number 2, the Heathens versus the Monster Fuckers. Let me double check how many things we do need to go over on the press conference. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. 5 things total and 7 matches to go. We don't need to go over any of it right now. We're going to go right into tag team action. Monster Fuckers versus the Heathens live right now.
The following tag team matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Monster Mummit and Evie. They are the Monster Fuckers.
The Monster Fuckers are ready. They have been having very successful competition up until that triple threat match 2 weeks ago. They really haven't had a chance to go after tag team opportunities, mostly because Evie's been in the world title picture and Mummit has been just chasing around Montgomery Gator constantly. Finally, an opportunity to be in the tag team division spotlight, the up front, in the face of everyone. You have to imagine the Monster Fuckers are focused in. The Pandemonium tournament start in 2 weeks. These two have a prominent spot to be in that opportunity. Are they in the tournament? I don't know. Officials have not given me the schedule yet of who is in the matches, other than the fact we know in 2 weeks, Mr. Merv versus the Unthinkable Baby in Hell in a Cell for one of those Pandemonium 6-pack challenge spots. Monster Fuckers trying to get a little bit of a head start on themselves to make sure they got momentum going into that tournament. Speaking of momentum,
and their opponents, the team of Steve Stop and Upgrade. They are the Heathens.
They may not be the Heathens, but you better believe they are also the 2025 Riley Cup winners. They want to get back in the tag team title picture immediately. Losing at Retribution. Yeah, Retribution, that's what it's called. Oh my god. Losing at Retribution really did not make them too kind and happy, but coming back, trying to get their opportunity that they deserve, kind of fell short and fell flat on their faces. Now, trying to get that momentum, trying to get the balls rolling, trying to get the wheels turning, the gears of rolling. Steve and Upgrade gotta get on the same page tonight, or else they could be easily slipping and dangerously back into a horrible, awful place for themselves. Can the Heathens take on the Monster Fuckers? Well, beat the Monster Fuckers. Not really take on. They're going to take on the Monster Fuckers no matter what. The bell is rung, and here we go. Starting off, upgrade right after Evie as Mama knocks down Steve. Oh, there we go. Nicely done. Perfectly done suplex by upgrade onto Mama, trying to get that pin early. You look at the history of these four individuals. Upgrade and Steve, former Gift of the Gods champions. Steve, former Village Heavyweight champion. Evie, the longest reigning MCW World Champion. Mamet, the first ever MCW No Limits Champion. Championships are not at all lacking when it comes to these four superstars, but you better believe when it comes down to tag team championships, not a single one of them have won the tag team titles. The closest anyone's come in this ring is the Heathens winning the Murph Riley Cup to earn the opportunity back at Retribution. Now, it comes down to the fact that we have these four competitors trying to find their way into Pandemonium's little mini tournament, earning an opportunity as a moonsault double knees hits upgrade right in the gut, and Mamet taking full advantage of the no disqualification rules of MCW Tag Team competition at this current moment in time. We are under review if that's a good idea to continue on, as upgrade gets destroyed by a kendo stick from Monster Mamet. MCW officials have been having a conversation on if that is a good idea to continue on. There are talks of the no disqualification, no count out rule. We're going to see if they want to talk about removing that for the MCW World Tag title match next week. Evie now, Russian leg sweep, slamming upgrade down hard. Steve on the ropes. Mamet dazed and confused on the outside, has to find her way back inside the ring. Locking it up with Steve, taking Steve over to everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope, as Mamet puts him on the ground and starts to step on his chest. Upgrade sending Evie down hard and out of the ring as he starts to go ahead and try and fight Mamet. Mamet and Steve. Steve now is Mamet putting her in the corner face first in that top turnbuckle. Kendo sticks are in. Oh God, Evie tried to be intimidating towards Upgrade, and that might have been a mistake. Upgrade taking full advantage as Steve shoulder tackles Mamet in the corner hard, and a huge throw by Steve. Steve now running power slam and down hard on the ground, and a neck breaker from Upgrade. There we go. Upgrade is just destroying Evie at the moment. Evie fighting back. Mamet leveling Steve on the inside, dropping double knees, and then another set of double knees. As Upgrade backbreaker onto Evie on the outside. Count of two. Mamet did not get the victory there. Upgrade back inside the ring now after Mamet as Steve leaves the ring to go after Evie. Cyber 2K26, I'm not Charlemagne. 2K26 doesn't have my interest, not even the slightest for the first time in a while. Hope you're doing good, Char. Mamet trying to go for a pin. Steve not trying to break it up, going for Evie instead. Oh, wow. Evie kicking Steve in the face as he was distracted by Mamet. Yeah, nothing in 2K26 has really got me to say, yeah, we'll buy that game so we can remake all the wrestlers again. Nothing at all has caught my attention in that game. Inferno match is cool. And the island of whatever the fuck is neat, but like, for what we do, it doesn't really do anything for us. Can't import previous, and no, you cannot. If I could, that would make doing this a lot easier, and I'd be like, yeah, we'll do that easily. Yeah, no. So you can imagine doing this from 2K22 all the way now to 2K25, how much of a slog it has been. That's right, I used the word slog today, chat. Evie lifted up by Upgrade. Evie sent to the condiment aisle. Maybe sending the condiment out, but Mamet ready to break up the pin as fast pile. Drop kick to the back of the head of Mamet. Down she goes as Evie gets stepped on. Comment seeing how fast they dropped online support between 22, 23, and 24. It was ridiculous how fast they were like, yeah, we're done with these games. That's why we had to switch to 25 immediately. So we know we got at least another year. So we probably wait till 27 to get the next iteration of anything. Oh my God, upgrade. Slamming a chair onto Mama and then chucking the chair at Evie, who's laying on the ground. This game, what? Is it actually not right now? Upgrade. Was that a Hurricane Rana? I normally have the playback ready to go in case I missed something, but I don't have it up this time. Game, don't you dare fall apart on me. Upgrade. Anaconda Vice locked in on Evie in the corner ring. There are no rope breaks. Feels like 47 outside, but it's only 39. Sun is shining as Mamet lifting Upgrade up, and look at that, Steve throwing Evie. Oh my, where is Mamet taking Upgrade? Oh, she's taking her everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope. Quickly now. Mamet, and oh, Steve lifting Mamet up. Blue Thunder Bomb. Kick out at 1. And that Evie body slam onto Steve, right on next to the steel chair, not on top of the steel chair. Evie now launching herself out of the ring. Over the top rope now, sending herself up high. Drop kick, knocking Upgrade down hard. Mamet, I think, got a sledgehammer. Never mind, she does not want a sledgehammer. Steel chair in the hand of Steve. Kicked out of the hands of Steve. Mamet capitalizing hard. Mamet now slapping Upgrade multiple times. Upgrade not having it anymore. Tired of short women doing this shit to him. Look at that. Whoa, nicely done with a nice transition to an STO. There we go. Mamet slapping Upgrade again. Hurricane Rana out of it. And now Steve capitalizing. Uh-oh. Steve lifting Mamet up by the crotch. And slamming her down hard. Steve, oh my God, a running knee right to the side of the head of Mamet. Oh, and look at that Blue Thunder Bomb as Upgrade kicked Evie's lights out, it looked like. Steve, that vicious Hurricane Rana. Upgrade now off the top rope. Went for an axe handle. Kind of got Evie there with it. And now another throw by Steve. Suplex throw again. Steve is chucking Evie around the ring. Now Evie sling blade. Down goes Steve. Steve off the ropes. Evie cave in the chest of Steve. Double stomp right to the chest. Drop kick. Steve, or sorry, Upgrade distracting Evie. But now look at this. Up. Oh my God. Steve is just viciously attacking Evie now. Mamet thrown by Steve. Shattering a kendo stick over the body of Evie. Upgrade going for the pin. Okay. Where do we end after a kendo stick strike? But hey, you know,
they are the Heathens.
The Heathens picking up a very successful victory here tonight. Letting Steve shake his ass as much as he'd like right now. And quite frankly, I think we all know how much Steve really does want to shake his ass. I don't know why the transition broke like that. It was interesting, but I'm not going to question it currently at the moment in time. Weird that it did that. Regardless, chat, our next match is a triple threat match. It's AKG versus Showboy versus the Peepus. We do need to take a quick little break because this match is going to run a little longer than the amount of time that we have. So ads are going to run, so I do apologize to anybody who can sit with the ads. Understand, I love you guys regardless. Transition thing, can you stop acting up? I was about to say, I'm going to go take a quick second to go stretch my legs. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to go stretch my legs for a moment just to move. Just move around. It's always smart to move around, chat. Mobility is great. Kiwi, enjoy your lurkage. Chat, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, next match, triple threat action.
The following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the Angry Knife of MCW. He is AKG.
AKG. He is going after the Gift of the Gods Championship this next week. He is determined to slice and dice his way towards the heavyweight title one way or another. Not so very successful on getting there in the Murphy Cup. Failed to get an opportunity at the Fatal 4-Way a couple weeks ago. Now knows the one true clear path. Gift of the Gods title. I want to say he won a Fatal 4-Way event to earn that opportunity, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Regardless, AKG has one of the more winningest records of MCW. So he is more than willing, more than ready to capitalize and do what he's got to do to finally realize his dream of becoming a heavyweight champion. His only true issue is Raven. The Gift of the Gods champion currently is undeniable. She's former Gift of the Gods champion. She's successfully cashed in the Gift of the Gods championship for the world title. But she is she's a little crazy right now. She's abandoned the baby. The G-spot's doing a weird fracture thing. it seems like she's in a weird limbo moment where she is the most dangerous that she could ever be, which is both good and bad for her. It's even worse for her opponents. Unbanning the baby, unthinkable, I know, right?
And his opponents. First, he is a very powerful sorcerer. It's Chaboy.
Now Chaboy won a triple threat match to earn an opportunity to get Feels Good Man Championship. Chaboy's been on MCW since day one. Former Give the Gods champion. And that's really the only moniker that he has. No more reality bending swords. Nope, no more swords. Mostly I forgot about them. Chaboy is focused in and ready. He wants to add more acolytes to his, you know, his repertoire. To do so, he's got to beat Dinah for that Feels Good Man Championship. But Dinah does not seem like he wants to let go of that title even the slightest. Not anytime soon, at least. To be fair, it'd be really weird if you did want to let go of your... If you're holding a championship and you wanted to lose it, it'd be pretty weird, in my opinion. Unless that championship is the Gift of God championship and you want to lose it for an opportunity at the world title, that's different. Tonight could be a path of momentum for Chaboy, or it could be a path of destruction for him also.
And finally, from the Goblin Settlement, it is the Peepus.
The Peepus is currently in line to face Jinja for the Multimedia Championship. After successfully winning a Fatal 4-Way, pinning the returning Neok in that match, earned his opportunity. Now the current goal of Peepus is to win the title and become a champion next to El Scapo, his tag team partner, who currently holds the Mango Time title. They clearly don't understand what tag team championships mean, but they do understand what singles championships mean, apparently. Which is good for them. Win so soon? Looks a little green to me. He might. The new superstars of MCW find a way to really shift the momentum lately. And we'll get into that a little bit later. So I realized we should have done an MCW story in between now and then, but I fucked up. I fucked up, chat. But we'll do one next. It's all good. He does look a little green, but he also used to be a lot smaller than he currently was. This man used to be all of 3 inches tall, but then one night met a witch and got him to reach a grand total staggering 5 foot 4 inches. Weird camera angle, but okay. The bell is rung, and here we go. AKG after Chaboy immediately and quickly dropping down for DDT. Peepus drop kicking, knocking AKG back. What does it mean in this match for any of these competitors? It's a triple threat. There's a chance to like warm yourself up, get momentum going to Lights Out next week. Right now, it's also about trying to make sure you don't get injured going into that match too. Peepus off. Oh my God, Peepus is insane. Peepus, oh, those hollow bones bounce extra good off the ground when you miss a flip like that. Peepus rolled down the string side. AKG kicking wildly, using those dedicated knives of legs to go after Chaboy as he suplexes him with full-on ferocity. Peepus showing his kung fu moves inside the ring as he locks it up with AKG, sending AKG into the ropes. And nicely done, beautiful arm drag toss. And kendo sticks are legal. Triple threat matches, there are no counters, there are no disqualifications, but there is extra pain as Chaboy cracks the back of the Peepus with a kendo stick. Absolutely brutal. AKG driving the knees into the top side of the Peepus. Nicely done. Dodging Chaboy, trying to grapple him. Hits a springboard moonsault, knocking down Chaboy and out of the ring. Chaboy has to get out of there. And oh my God, that kick. And now a clothesline. Peepus not able to counter at all AKG's movements. Chaboy carrying AKG. AKG elbows multiple times. Sims won Lazy Pack last night. Steam had it on sale. Couldn't refuse. Let's go. AKG wrenching the neck off the top rope. How much was it, if you don't mind me asking? So I mean, I can look it up, but 11? Not bad. That comes with all the like DLCs and everything, I'm guessing. AKG stomping in to Chaboy, now kicks galore into Peepus. My goodness, 4 kicks to be specific. Had 2 Sims Lazy Packs too, but Sims 1 hit Nostalgia Bone. Ah, I get it. Nicely done, AKG with a toss. And quickly Peepus back up to knock down AKG. Peepus sending AKG back into the ring. Chaboy waiting inside. In the ring goes Peepus. Peepus now locked up with Chaboy. And here we go. My God. Modified heart attack with a super kick is not what I expected to see out of these two. Kinshasa! I expected to see that, honestly. Always expect to see a Kinshasa come out of that man. Oh, Peepus dodged, got right into the freaking top turnbuckle there. Now up and down, Chaboy got suplexed hard. Lift up, slam down, down goes AKG. Chaboy bouncing off the ropes, elbow back hit onto Peepus. Peepus right back up. A nice suplex by Peepus onto AKG. Peepus now elbow striking onto Chaboy, bouncing him back as AKG goes to get something under the ring. Another kendo stick brought into play. My God. Down goes AKG. Now going for the pin. He also had a Sims 1 human Sims 2 pack for 13. So I mean, if you like the side one, let's see. Okay. AKG knocking down Chaboy. And here we go, off the ropes into the, launching him right into Chaboy. Chaboy not too kind to that. Now sending down with an STO, dropping back, and now the punching, flurrying down onto Peepus. Nicely done, karate kick right to the face of Chaboy. Down he goes. Oh my, armbar locked in on Chaboy, center of the ring. Peepus breaking that up immediately. Backstabber, lung blower, whatever you want to call it. It hit hard onto Peepus. Peepus right back up and now sending AKG into the ropes. Hitting the spinning heel kick right in the face. Off the top rope, missing the moonsault. AKG countering suplex onto the Peepus. Ever have a day where your back hurts to where the backstabber looks like it might feel good? Yes, I have. Multiple times, actually. Peepus out to the ring, went to get a steel chair. In the ring goes Chaboy with a seated senton onto AKG, rolling out of the way of AKG. Peepus launching himself with a springboard elbow, missed it wildly as AKG takes Chaboy over to everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope. Yeah, he forgot his chair. I don't know what his whole plan was. His thought process was there, but he did not deliver. As AKG goes to the pin. Kick out at not even one. And in the corner goes AKG. Chaboy running into the Peepus. Peepus cow. Well, okay. Capitalizing. Alabama slam. This is Kinshaza moment. Kinshaza! Chaboy kicking out at 2. There we go. They finally got past Chaboy. Finally, a punch landed on to Peepus from AKG after getting around Chaboy's carcass. And nicely done. Trap suplex onto Chaboy by AKG. Peepus now kicking AKG in the corner. Down he goes, down to the floor. Up and over, leg drop. Oh my God, onto the apron. Oh my, on the apron's edge. Baseball bat is being brought in the ring. Peepus might have done the worst thing he could have done. The baseball bat is the signature item of Chaboy. When it's in his hands, it's called Chabat. Oh, Chaboy throwing Chabat down. Not when he used the Chabat. Interesting. Speaking of interesting, twist of hate. Kick out of 2. And there's the side effect. Slamming down hard as AKG, and not even one count. Peep is able to break it up immediately. Twisted hate. Twisted hate. Kick out of 2. Chaboy on the top rope, and AKG threatening to hit him with a sledgehammer. Look at that, knocking HAD. Oh my God, AKG got knocked down hard from a single. Oh, did Chaboy just? Oh, he slammed him with a sledgehammer. Okay, that's why I have the replay up on the left side, chat, so I can see exactly what happens when I miss it when I'm talking too loud. Lung blower. AKG has Chaboy up on his shoulders. Nicely done, Falcon Arrow. Kick out of 2. Peep is back in the ring to get hit by a sledgehammer from AKG. AKG going for the pin. Kick out of 2. Chaboy bringing it in, and look at this crucifix roll up. AKG, what are you doing? Oh my God, AKG almost did not save the match there. Oh, well, he went for a Kinshaza. Just got a kick to the back of the head. Disorienting that man, the Peepus. Oh, and dropping him across everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope. AKG getting the pin broken up by Chaboy, who was not out of it yet. Chaboy springing off the ropes. Well, kind of connected with an elbow. Not really, though. Woo-hoo! Suplex onto Chaboy by Peepus. Peepus now slamming the sledgehammer into the lower part of the back of Chaboy. Going for that pin. Kicked out at 2, and it almost was a 3. Went for the spinning heel kick once again. Chaboy fighting off Peepus. Kendo 6, well, I thought it connected, but clearly it didn't. Oh, and now chucked a Kendo 6 at Chaboy, slamming it hard in the back of the head. Down goes Peepus hard. AKG now sending Chaboy into the ropes. Nicely done arm drag. Up to the top rope goes AKG. Oh, stopped by Peepus. Peepus throwing AKG off the top rope. Peepus now trying to capitalize onto Chaboy. Spin around, and oh, Chaboy stopping it. Oh, well, nope, yep, maybe stopping Peepus with a power bomb and a huge clothesline by AKG, knocking his block off with that one. Now the sledgehammer raining down hard onto Chaboy. Drop kick. Peepus landed awkwardly on those steel steps, springing off the ropes, missing the moonsault wildly. Bradshaw clothesline from hell. It was a very good clothesline. As, oh my god, a huge belly to back throw by AKG onto the Peepus. Yeah, the clothesline from hell was always so good. Driving the knee right into the spine of the Peepus. Those hollow bones may be hollow, but they still are able to be broken, I think. Chaboy slammed in the corner. Chaboy fighting back hard. Going for a nicely done, perfectly placed uppercut onto AKG. Now Peepus trying to do something magical, but stopped quickly. AKG is trying to line up. I thought he was going for Shinshaza as Chaboy threw Peepus into the corner. Nicely on backbreaker by AKG, going for the pin. Kick out at 2, almost 3 once again. Midsection kick. That's a Kinshasa by AKG onto the Peepus. And look at this. Oh my god, Chaboy roll up on AKG. Not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count. Chaboy lifting AKG up, lifting him and slamming him down hard. Peepus gonna hit with a side effects. Chaboy takes home the win.
Here is your winner. It's Chaboy.
Oh, and Chaboy is bleeding too. Oh my goodness, out of his stocking cap, he's just dripping. That dog lip leaking, dude. Chaboy getting momentum as he heads towards Dyna in the Feels Good Man Championship. Only a matter of time for this man adds yet another accolade to his repertoire. Ladies and gentlemen, we said we need to bring up some more of the MCW RX conference that came up earlier this week, but you better believe we're going to talk about it right now. We're going to talk about it right here, right now, you know what I'm saying? It was brought up by the management that we needed to make sure that it was addressed properly, that all the matches have been accounted for. We will be seeing at Lights Out, Peepus challenge Ginger for the Multimedia Championship. Chaboy facing Dyna for the Feels Good Man Championship. Bell facing off against Green Eggs for the Taco Bell Championship. The Team Pink versus First Person Duders for the MCW World Championship, World Tag Team Championship, not World Championship. And Raven will defend against AKG for the Gift of the Gods Championship. The hardcore title is in that weird little place right now. For months, Pluto has been successfully defending the title in an open challenge. Last week, we learned it was going to be a triple threat match for the hardcore title at Lights Out. Charlemagne, Doom Tunes, Pluto, round God knows what. But Pluto said, regardless, I'm having an open challenge. Puts the open challenge out there, and Stark becomes your new hardcore champion. That does not close the chapter. Just because Stark is the new champion does not mean that we're not still having that triple threat. Instead of a triple threat, though, we're going to have a fatal four-way. Pluto versus Charlemagne versus Doomtunes versus Stark for the MCW Hardcore Championship. At the end of the match, you will not just hold the hardcore title, you'll be defining what the hardcore division is all about. Let's get into our champion versus champion match. Chaboy, not Chaboy, oh my god. El Scapo versus Dynamungo.
The following champion versus champion matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the Mango Time Champion. He is El Scapo.
El Scapo is full of surprises. Still undefeated in singles competition, and he has been playing nothing but mind games in the back. Hardcore thing gonna be a hell in a cell to attempt to contain mayhem? Nope, just a hardcore rules. Nothing can contain the hardcore. El Scapo has been punished essentially by playing all his mind games with a Polar Storm, Azure, and Yogi, leading into them now having a triple threat match for the Mango Time Championship the next week at Lights Out. El Scapo running his mouth, playing those mind games the hardest way possible, leading to him having the most unfortunate chance to lose his championship. Triple threat action. He doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title. Yeah, the headdress is it's unique. It matches the Peebus's headdress.
And his opponent, he is the Feels Good Man Champion. He is Dynamungo.
Dyna is your Feels Good Man champion. Defeated Eevee to take that title and has been kind of a little bit more of a Kecker than a Pepper, if you ask me. Hiding, running away, and trying to make sure that he does whatever it takes to keep that title around his waist. Feels Good Man Championship is all about who is going to be the locker room loved. Dyna may be loved by the locker room, but the fans are having a hard time loving him if he keeps running. Regardless of running, he's proven once again he is successfully defending that title left and right, up and down. Kyle, I love you. How are you doing with the Dyna Dumpy? Dyna may be him, but can he successfully defend that title next week at Lights Out? Tonight, he's got himself an equally as hard challenge. El Scapo is undefeated in singles competition. Can Dyna be the one to finally pin El Scapo? El Scapo starting off quick and hitting fast with every single hit he can. Roll up by Dyna. Dyna trying to end this quickly. Quickly kicked out by Scap. Scapo rolling up. And now quick, a clothesline into the corner. Dyna keeping the pressure on, up and in. Leg drop across the neck and dropping it hard. Now top rope goes Dyna, going for the axe handle, missing it wildly. El Scapo watching out. Hurricane Rana. Oh my god, this match is going so fast. Standing moonsault, nailing it perfectly. Saying moonsault, sorry. Standing shooting star press. Nicely done super kick by Dyna. Now Dyna springing off the top, middle rope, hitting a nice little done moonsault. That time, springboard moonsault. Escabo launching Dyna in the ropes. Nicely done, inside out. Jeez, he just got turned inside out. Dyna back up on his feet, rolling out of the way is El Scapo. El Scapo the kicks galore. Oh my gosh, sweeping the leg, down goes Dyna. Dyna grabbing the leg of El Scapo. Scapo getting blocked. And now look at this. Dyna being dragged over to the corner. Oh my god, such a long way. Slammed down face first in that top turnbuckle, and now he reversed it. In goes the corner as El Scapo. Dyna rolling in with a big forearm strike, taking El Scapo down. And there's the springboard cross. Oh my god, Dyna. One for a springboard crossbody, missed it wildly, changing the momentum and speed of this match to a little bit slowed down. Top rope goes Dinah. Nicely done. Twisting, turning, arm drag off the top rope, sending El Scapo flying. Kick to the side of that, El Scapo back into it. El Scapo springing into the ropes. Oh my gosh. Dinah sidestepping him perfectly. Letting El Scapo fall face first, tailbone first, into the mat. And now El Scapo building up a head of steam, grabbing the leg of Dinah, twisting over, slipping him down, swiping the leg. And kick to the head. Dinah trying to get back into this. And now a quick clothesline, knocking down El Scapo. El Scapo being smart, getting out of the ring as fast as possible. Dinah. Oh, I thought Dinah was about to dive out of the ring. Oh my goodness. He like hard stopped himself. Because oh, here we go. Up and over. Oh my God. Launching yourself out of the ring is high risk, high reward opportunities. Let's see if Dinah can get that reward that he so rightfully deserves. El Scapo and Dinah back in the ring. Oh, first 48. He hits that so precisely all the time, and that one ricocheted the neck of El Scapo off the mat. Dinah, I think, wanting set up for nothing but Mungo here. But El Scapo not gonna let that happen. Oh my God. El Scapo back up to try and stop Dinah. Dinah dodging out of the way of El Scapo. El Scapo hitting a Mexican destroyer. Was grabbing the hips of Dinah. Perfectly done suplex. Look at that drop kick to the side of the head to Dinah. Now El Scapo stepping on the lower rib area, applying a lot of pressure. Dinah now cycling up El Scapo. I love you. Up goes, oh my God, the Dynamite. Kick out two. Dinah now launching himself into the ring on top of El Scapo there. El Scapo. Oh, the ripcord knee. Oh my God, Dinah might be out from that one. My God, that knee was just perfectly placed on the jaw of Dinah Mungo. Top rope, Phoenix Splash. The Phoenix Splash hits. Kick out of two. Last time El Scapo hit a Phoenix Splash, he had to hit a second one to finish the match. Does he have to do that again tonight? Up and over, Hurricane Rana. Down goes Dinah Mungo. As El Scapo floats over. Oh my God, power bomb! Drop kick in the corner. Dinah feeling the wrath of that one. That was a rope break. The referee didn't stop the rope break.
Here is your winner, El Scapo.
El Scapo stealing this victory from Dinah Mungo because the referee didn't catch a rope break. Oh man, there's one rule we can tell everybody in MCW: never rely on the rope break. The referees, well, you know, we don't pay them vision for a reason. The referees in MCW do not get paid vision insurance, so this is awkward at this moment in time. I really just did not, you know, rope breaks are the fact that the rope break was not seen by the referee who was clearly looking in that direction is pretty wild in my opinion. Our next MCW story bit that I need to get into. We got 1, 2, 3 to read. Right now is a good time to read one of them as we go into our next match. Remains undefeated. No one will stop him. It's okay, Azure. You guys have a chance next week. Trios match. Green Eggs, Mayor, and Sleepy versus Belle, Trashly, and Meme. But let's get into another story. Let's talk about how... Fuck. So much... You know, I can't even read a story about it because, like, literally our next match, I can read a story about. I can read about a story about the next match, and then also the next match. So we're not going to read a story. We're going to get to the next match. We're just going to go right to the next match. Trios match.
The following Trios match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of the Taco Bell champion Green Eggs and the World Tag Team Champions Mayor Sheriff and Sleepy Time Beer. They are the first person Duders.
The Duders are standing strong. They made a note of it a few weeks ago that with MCW's locker room getting thicker and stronger factions, Dogma, the Aftermath, G-Spot, he technically lost a member, so. Mr. Announcer Man finally said beer. He finally said beer. It's a first. He's learning. Duders are getting stronger, adding Miak and Dr. Damon back to their ranks. Green Egg's always a part of the ranks, but now they're like actually working together as a team for like the first time in forever.
And their opponents. First, they are the Chaos. They are Belle.
Belle earned her opportunity to face off against Green Eggs for the Taco Bell Championship just a few weeks ago, beating Jared and Ray Cerrone. Now she has one thing on mind: get back the title that she lost to Green Eggs once upon a time. It is a war of the Taco Bell Championship. Look, the Duders are getting out of there before Belle gets down to that ring. They knew if they waited for Belle to get in that ring, it was not going to be a pretty sight for them. Mr. Announcer Man, Mr. Announcer Man. At Lights Out, Belle takes on Green Eggs for the title. But tonight, teaming up with the number one contenders for the tag team titles. This will be a first. Team Pink teaming up with Belle. Belle, not only really known for tagging up with Fod, so it's going to be a different world for Belle. This is the first time we had trios action in a hot minute. There is no trios championship at MCW, mostly because our tag team division is cracked, and the fact that the tag team matches are so weirdly wonky, and I try and figure out how to make it better, Chad, I promise. Turn the curtain back a little bit. I'm trying to fix it, I promise.
And their tag team partners, the team of Trashly, Pelican, and the All-Seeing Meme. They are Team Pink.
Team Pink. Trashly, Pelican, and Meme. They are focused in. Meme got tired of being overlooked in the singles competition, not being able to pick up the victory for the Murphy Cup, and falling short in that fatal four-way number contendership match. He said, Trashly, let's get the tag team titles. Let's just get the tag titles. Let's move on. Let's finally do it. They step up, they pin the first person Duders. They then pin the number one contenders. They earn the opportunity to be the new number one contenders because of those accolades alone. Meme, former Gift of Gods champion, former Taco Bell champion. Trashly, former MCW Village champion. You have to completely understand. These two have everything going for them. and they need to focus in and try and finally get tag team gold in MCW. Sorry, chat, I'm a little flummy still. Here we go. Duders, Team Pink, and Bell. This is going to be a lot of happenings in this match. Trashly sending a knee right into Mayor as Sleepy is getting beaten up by Meme, and then Bell right after Green Eggs. This is how we expected it. The number one contenders are after the champions. It's how we thought things were going to go down. We didn't expect to see Bell chase after the tag team champions. We didn't expect to see the number one contenders go after Green Eggs. The all-team trio, the all-pink trio, really any... They got it too. Oh my god, Sleepy almost got pinned by Meme again. Green Egg slammed down hard by Trashly. Sleepy getting destroyed by a kendo stick thanks to Meme. Trashly leveling Mayor, and Bell trying to launch herself off the top rope, and she's trying to. There we go, the wild axe handle off the top rope as Trashly and Bell are on the outside attacking the tag team champions. Meanwhile, Green Eggs and Meme on the inside fighting it out as much as they can. The ultimate goal here is to get momentum, not to get injured, but maybe injure your opponents coming into Lights Out next week. Now Trashly out of the way of Green Eggs. Green Eggs getting rolled up by Trashly Pelican. Not even a one count, chat. Not even a one count. Trashly beautifully plays super kick on Green Eggs. And looks like Sleepy wants to try and get a fine. Thank you, Meme. Meme is best freaking mod currently because he stopped Sleepy from breaking that announce table that we have not yet fully paid off. It's a rental, damn it. It's rent to own. We don't own it yet. Green Egg super kicking Meme down. Sleepy knocked down on the outside. Trashly knocked down on the outside. Bell getting attacked by Mayor Sheriff. Super kick by Mayor onto Trashly. Down goes Trashly. And Green Egg dropping down the elbow right into the knee pit of Meme and then punching away as hard as he can onto it. And he be punching it. Punching it. Trashly locking in with Green Eggs, and now Meme got slammed down by Sleepy. Nicely done. The reverse kick to the face onto Bell by Mayor is still wild. Up on the shoulder is of Trashly as Green Eggs. Green Eggs getting hit with a flapjack. Sleepy leaving the ring as Bell gets rolled in the ring. Mayor now chasing after Bell. In the corner goes Bell as Mayor puts Bell up on the top rope. Oh my gosh. Mayor up to some sort of shenanigans. Superplex off the top rope. Tornado DDT by Green Eggs onto Trashly as Mayor gets introduced to everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope. Oh god, Green Eggs, oh, on Eagle's wings, and then a kick to the face of Bell. Meme not paying attention to the fact that Bell's getting pinned to focus on that vertical suplex on Sleepy. Baseball bat now being rang down hard as Green Eggs hits a singular moonsault and goes for the pin on Meme. Not even one count. Meme too resilient, too fast, too furious. Off the ropes, Meme goes down, and look at that. Ooh, Green Eggs driving a knee right into the side. Oh, Trashly thrown. Was she just thrown off the top rope? What just happened there? My replay is really far behind currently, so we're gonna have to watch that. But when it happens, I'm gonna have to like pay attention a little bit there. She hopped off just cuz. Was it really just cuz? Hold up, what the fuck? Oh, the replay's finally caught up. She just hopped off. What the hell? What on earth is Trashly doing? She's throwing this match more than she throws my Dead by Daylight games. I'm going to refresh the replay so I can get caught back up. Holy crap. Trashly not getting pinned by Sleepy. Kick out of 2. Green Eggs had missed a wild jump on the outside on Meme, and now Sleepy after Meme, but Meme's fighting back. Belle trying to get launched, almost got launched in by Mayor, but reversed it herself, and now it's just pandemonium out there. Easy plug for our next big pay-per-view after, PLE, after Lights Out. Wink. Sleepy with a power bomb, sending Trashly into the mat hard. Kicks connecting onto Bell by Mayor. Meme trying to get back in the ring. Look at this. Mayor saying, here's the line in the sand, boy. Oh my God, it's hitting Meme in the back, knocking him off the top rope. Trashly hitting the hook detector. Then meet a kick to the face by Mayor. Green Eggs going top rope, dangerous place, hitting a swanton bomb, and now going for the pin. Backbreaker on a Bell. Kick out at 2. Bell getting pinned by Mayor. Kick out of not even 1. Green Eggs. Elbow right to the heart of Meme. The Duders stand tall on this one.
Here are your winners, the First Person Duders.
Champions stand tall over their number 1 contender opponents at Lights Out next week. Can they be that success? Well, people wouldn't jump off the top rope just cuz we would have won. It's true. Just jumping off the top rope is never the answer. Remember, the no-fly zone exists for a reason. Regardless, everything between. Our next match. Now, this is one of those matches I feel a little bad about having. It's Azure versus Yogi. The Polar Storm now has to face off against one another. I feel a little bad about it, making them face off, but it's only fair. El Scapo had a match, only fair they have a match too. Should they have been in a tag team match? Sure, probably, maybe. But they have to fight eventually, and they better fight now. There was no threat of like losing their jobs or anything, but like, it could have been. There could have been. Conference. Reminder. We will now address the Mango Championship situation as well. Last week, the Polar Storm earned their opportunity through competition. As the Mango Time Championship match at Lights Out will be a triple threat match. El Scapo will defend his championship against both members of the Polar Storm. However, before Lights Out, Azure and Yogi will face off against each other in singles competition. No shortcuts. No decisions are going to be made alone. Mango Time Championship will be decided in the ring. But before that, they must fight.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the Lucha Wizard. They are Azure.
Azure coming in here tonight, focused in more than ever. Knowing that opportunity, the Mango Time title came back around much faster than anyone expected. Earning opportunity through tag team opportunities is a crazy, wild, insane statement. Azure tonight has to face off against his tag team partner, Yogi, though. That could be a good or bad thing for this man. Trying to get a little momentum towards Lights Out is never a bad thing. Only problem is when your opponent is this little, is a tank like this.
And his opponent, they are Yogi Icebar.
Yogi is literally just a tank. The destruction that Yogi could potentially put on is astronomical. Yogi has only really competed in tag team action with Azure and also Streaming Falcon, but tonight about to have an opportunity to face off against Azure instead. Tag team no more in this match. Well, they're still a tag team, don't get me wrong, but in this current moment of time, they're singles competitors, and they will do what they got to do to earn a minuscule amount of momentum going to Lights Out next week. Where the mind games of El Scapo are done. It's time to put up or shut up. Weirdly enough, El Scapo will still be undefeated after the triple threat match no matter what, because it's on a singles match. It's a triple threat match. Singles competition, El Scapo is still undefeated. But here we go. Yogi out of the corner quickly. Hurricane Rana with his ankles, knocking Azure down. Whew. Yogi coming out of the blocks quick, hard, and fast. An absolute devil of a demon, of a polar bear, of an ice bar. Stomping in on Azure, now going for that, oh, that butt bomb. Missed it wildly, try to shoot the moon, go halfway across the ring. Azure now drop kick, setting Yogi down. Off the ropes, nicely done. Springboard moonsault, and going for the pin early. Kick out at one. Azure keeping the ground game there. It would be advised that Azure goes to the high flying game, the speed game. Yogi is more known for his ground and pound. Both of them, I feel like, have the speed, but when it comes down to it, you have high flying of Azure and the just ground and pound, hard hitting grapple style of Yogi. Not saying Yogi can't fly, not saying that Azure can't hit the ground and pound the ground. We're just saying that that's what they're more known for. Yogi sizing up Azure, Azure back up, and look at this, here we go. The tag team are gonna start doing a trading of blows. Azure with the slappies, Yogi with the punches. And there we go, Yogi now turning into slaps. And now punches again. Azure staying true, just bitch slapping the taste out of Yogi's mouth, but Yogi just capitalizing at this point. Here we go, Azure trying to get back into it. Punch to the jaw, slap across the chest, and here we go. The two are gonna beat the shit out of each other. Fair exchange. Who's got the little bit upper hand? Looks like Azure got the little bit of upper hand. Nope, Yogi got the little bit of the upper hand. Yogi now up and over the top rope goes Azure. Look at that, Yogi putting extra pressure on his leg to apply more weight into the step onto the little like intestinal area of Azure. Yogi now top rope, very gingerly getting up to that top rope. Flying across the air, Hurricane Rana. Oh my God, Azure landed on top of Yogi somehow. I don't even know how you did that. Up and over the top rope again goes Azure. Yogi focusing on the lower half of Azure, staying on like the intestinal gut area and legs. Azure rolled back in the ring as Yogi sizes him up. A slap right across the face entirely, from chin up to forehead with that slap from Yogi. Yogi super kick onto Azure. Look at this. Ice Driller. Ice Driller! The Ice Driller driving the head of Azure hard onto the ground. Yogi gonna make him suffer inside out. Being told Yogi calls that the Eurovision. And now, speaking of Eurovision, it looks like Yogi wants to apply a modified, well, I was gonna say some sort of clear, clever segue, but it's a modified single leg Boston Crab. I don't know what on earth that was all about. Yogi now flying across the body of Azure with nicely done launching himself in there. Yogi over the super kick. Azure blocking it, ready to go. Azure now wants to hit a Canadian Destroyer. Delivered. Oh my God, is every rope hit Yogi's head, hit every rope on the way down after that one. Canadian Destroyer now top rope he goes. Through the air. Oh. Missing the frog splash. Eurovision. Eurovision. Kick out of two. I didn't know I could do that. The small, minuscule things you learn by accident. As Yogi stomps in on the arm of Azure. Yogi now want to go middle rope again. Hurricane Rana off that middle rope. Now Yogi wants to hit that super kick that he wants it so bad. He's going back to the well again, hitting it perfectly placed onto Azure. What on earth is Yogi doing? He's running. Why are they beating each other up? No, why? Stop it. You guys are tag team. Yogi launched himself in the ring, missing wildly. Why are they beating each other up? Because they're going to have to fight each other next week. They might as well fight a little bit tonight. As Azure launches himself out of the ring. What on earth? Azure just full on setting his body down hard. Azure, what are you doing? Azure, remove the top. Madam Referee is not gonna have that. What is Azure up to? Nicely done, distracting the referee. So we didn't really do anything illegal there, but nicely done with a nice twisting, rolling over DDT off the ropes, drop kick to the knee, down goes Yogi. Azure got his leg stuck there for a moment. Fortunate for him, he didn't twist it or anything. Rolling Yogi over. Not even a 1 count. Azure with the kicks. And a super kick right to the gut. And now Yogi not happy about that. Grabbing on the leg and kicking his hamstring. Sling blade, down goes Azure. Yogi, well, oh my God, turned Azure inside out with that super kick. Literally 360 spin around. How hard Yogi just hit Azure with that. And then, oh my God, backbreaker powerbomb. That was the lower back that he hit with that one. That powerbomb was just malicious as all get out. I might not make it to next week. Yogi is putting on a little bit of a clinic. Oh, and the tailbone meets the hard surface of the ground. Just like LaRue said earlier, if we just stopped jumping out of the ring for no reason, we could have won. Face first goes Azure. Oh, sorry, goes Yogi from Azure. Azure now sending himself around the ring for some reason. What's he got planned here? Springboard Hurricane Rana. Down goes Yogi, and a stomp right to the gut again. On the ropes is Yogi. Azure is doing something. Oh my god. What on earth? Why so much flair just for a Hurricane Rana? Oh my god, launching himself like a bullet off the top rope. Kick out at 2. Yogi fighting back, elbows right to the head of Azure, lifting him up. Oh, the bear bomb. Bear bomb, center of the ring. Yogi going for the pin. It was a modified bear bomb, it looked like. It looked like Yogi scooped him up from what looked like the balls. Yogi getting a little wild, launching himself into the ring. Oh, holding on to his lower back. That might have hurt Yogi a little bit more than he was expecting. Yogi top rope shenanigans. Flying through the air. Oh my god, isn't that what Azure normally does? Yogi just beat Azure with the coup de grace off the top rope.
Your winner, Yogi Icebar.
I don't know if that was a sign of disrespect or a sign of I know your moves better than you. Holy shit. Statement made tonight by Yogi. Next week, they face off again, but in triple threat action for the Mango Time title against El Scapo. Whoo-wee. That man just stole Azure's finisher. The audacity of this man. The audacity. Regardless, our next match, it goes like this. According to the MCW management, the officials made a statement. Knowing what they needed to talk about is going to be very controversial. We'll now address the MCW World Championship situation. Last week, Baconic defeated the reigning champion, MCW World Champion. The MCW World Champion. The World MCW World Champion. Wow, good job, Jinja. Casey. She pinned the champion. That matters. End of story. We talk about wins matter. Every match matters. Only problem is, Baconic has never defeated Ema. And Ema remains the number 1 contender. He has earned the right to pick the stipulation at Lights Out. However, as a result to Baconic beating the champion this week, we're going to have some clarity and light shed onto this match. Baconic will face Ema. If Baconic wins, the MCW World Championship match at Lights Out will become a triple threat match. If Ema wins, the match at Lights Out will be a no-holds-barred match as requested by Ema. A lot on the line here tonight as we get into match right after this ad break. I made sure I did the story before the ads this time. Look at me go. I guess we can run the intros before, while people are in ads, right? The entrances, we can do the entrances while they're in ads. That's allowed, right? Yeah, we can do that. Baconic versus Ema. Next.
The following match is scheduled for one fall, and if Baconic wins, she is in the match at Lights Out for the MCW World Championship. Introducing first, he is the 2025 Murphy Cup winner, it's Ema.
Ema has earned his opportunity multiple times at this point for the world title. This is supposed to be Ema versus KC2 for the world title. Baconic played spoiler in a way and is trying to play spoiler tonight. As Ema makes his way down the ring, ready to just be a thorn in the side of Baconic, or is Baconic going to be a thorn in the side of Ema? It's one of those things where it's like, this is one of those weird moments in time where we just don't even know how or when or why this is going to happen tonight.
And his opponent, she is more than iconic. She's Baconic.
Baconic is determined. Baconic is ready. She has beaten KC last week. This week, she has a focus in to want to destroy Ema. Can't she do it? She wins and she's in. Can Baconic do it? Can this be the moment Baconic needed to change the history of MCW World Championship lineage? No time limit this time. Mr. Referee stepping in tonight as Ema runs in after Baconic immediately hitting the neck breaker quick. I just minimized my replay by accident. That would have been embarrassing. Ema kicking Baconic down on the ground, stomping in on the wrist, going for it. Chat, welcome back from the ads. You have not yet missed a single thing. This match literally just started. You missed the entrances as a DDT is hit down onto Ema by Baconic. Baconic now flying through the air, cross body onto Ema, knocking him down hard. And now going for that pin early. Only one count. Oh my God. Baconic knows what's on the line. She is determined more now than ever. DDT onto the ankle. Ema is, oh God. Going for that neck breaker again. He's going for it. He's trying to take out the neck. He's trying to take out all the power that he can. Take out the neck. You take out mobility. You take out the ability to walk. Take out the strength. The neck is such a sensitive spot to go after. You take out the neck, you're going to be in a good position. Ema now on the ropes, springing into the ring, hitting that slap off the springboard. The springboard slap knocking Baconic down. He just slightly slaps Baconic right across the chest as he falls hard on the ground. It's not the most effective move by any means whatsoever, but it is nonetheless the most interesting move in his entire repertoire. Baconic arm drag, knocking down Ema hard. Now power bomb out of the corner. Ema in a bad spot. We talked about it earlier. Not just the neck, that lower back. You take out someone's lower back area, they're not gonna have the strength to be able to lift any. That springboard looked viciously bad as Ema wants to capitalize on that. Kick out at 2. Baconic now elbow strikes right into Ema. Sending Ema hard in the corner. Now look at this. Ema pushed out of the way. Baconic flying through the air. Punch right to the throat. And now a drop kick to match. Iconic now, oh my god, double stomp into the gut. It wasn't even the chest, that was the gut of Ema. Kick out of 2. Stomping in on the gut of Ema is just ferociously villainous. And Ema, here we go. Fisherman Buster. Thought I was going for Fisherman Suplex for a second. Turned into a Buster last second, it felt like. Midsection kick. Ema wants to go for Imagine Dragon. Nope. Baconic had it scouted this time. Punching the gut again. She go for the gut. Making bacon pancakes. Kick out of 2. Baconic, the icon kick. Oh my god. Baconic trying to sign her way in to Lights Out, brutalizing Ema currently. Ema trying to get the fight back, elbowing his way out of the situation, and a boot right to Baconic. One of my neighbors is smoking a fuck ton of weed. Holy shit, I can currently smell it. And it's not the cheap shit for once, chat. Not that I would know anything of that. What? Baconic now scooping Ema up, taking him over the corner, slamming him tailbone first, going for that lower back again. The gut and lower back is what Baconic has focused in. Baconic, well, oh my god! Ema mistimed the situation, bounced off the turnbuckle and into the double axe handle from Baconic, who now misses springboard frog splash on Ema again. Ema now wrenching the arm. It's a modified arm bar. And here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. Ema punch and Baconic slaps. Oh, Ema tried to go for a slap. Baconic was ready for it. Baconic is countering his slaps multiple times. Ema finally getting a slap in there. Oh my god. Baconic just spin around with that heel kick, knocking Ema off knocking his block off with that one. Baconic, oh, went for the Bacon kick. And then Ema reversed it. Super kick, going for the pin. Not even a 1 count. Ema punching the lower back of Baconic. Baconic now up against the ropes. Ema going for the oh! The injection 71. Baconic's the first person to kick out of injection 71. Up and down suplex. Baconic is the first person to kick out of that move. Ema has hit that move multiple times, finishing on matches, and Ema has finally been neutralized with that move. It's now kick-outable. Baconic has unlocked the ability to kick out of that move for anybody. And now springboard, axe handle off the springboard. Baconic now screaming it out. Baconic! Dropping the double legs right across the gut again. Baconic kick, Ema kicking out. Lifting Ema up. Bacon kick! Oh my god. We have a triple threat at Lights Out for the MCW World Championship.
Here is your winner. She's Baconic.
Baconic has earned her opportunity to make it a... There's a lot of triple threats at freaking Lights Out. Baconic versus KC versus EMA. MCW World title on the line. Woo-wee. This ought to be interesting. It did it again. It did it again. The super transition. The transition just like hard ended there. Regardless, chat. Yo, thanks for the follow. Oh. Chat, as we get into our main event of the night, we will now talk about the last little bit of the conference that came out. The very first thing that was said in the conference this week. MC officials had a huge press conference. You all know, we talked about it all night. This press conference is being held to open up clarity of everything that is happening here in MCW. They began like this. The situation that has escalated beyond acceptable limits. Dogma and the aftermath. Interference, retaliation, medical stoppages. This rivalry has proven the standard matches are no longer sufficient. As a result, MCW confirms that Dogma and the Aftermath will collide at Lights Out inside War Games at an off-site location and such provided by our friends at WWE, because we don't have the funding to have 2 rings and a double steel cage. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate it. Thanks, Hunter. Thank you for thanks for the opportunity to compete in that arena. We appreciate you so much. Hope you guys, can you guys sell tickets for us to that arena too by some chance? Because we have our own arena that we sell tickets for. If you guys wouldn't mind, we'd appreciate it. Thank you. However, War Games demands balance. Tonight, MCW Live, 1 representative from Dogma and 1 from the Aftermath will face off against each other in a steel cage match. No interference, no escaping either. You must get a win inside the ring, pinfall or submission. You escape the cage, you forfeit your opportunity to get that ultimate opportunity. The chance to have the advantage at War Games. Tonight, Dogma versus the Aftermath. Steel cage.
The following match is a steel cage match for the advantage in War Games at Lights Out. Introducing first, representing the Aftermath, he is the Professor of Pep. It's Professor Jolty.
Professor Jolty will be representing the Aftermath in this steel cage match. Jolty has really had one thought on his mind, and that is to get an advantage and get his revenge on Dogma. Dogma kidnapped him several months ago at this point. And you know, right for him wanting to get revenge. Fell short in getting revenge against Jay Nasty in that anything goes match thanks to interference by Dogma and the Aftermath. Tonight, whoever he's facing, he might get a chance to get a little revenge being locked inside of a steel cage. This is great for Jolty. This is perfect for this man. The Professor of Pep is wanting to pep it out here tonight. Again, why we give him the power to control the lights in the arena is still against me. I would like to know who let him do that. Who has done these things? Now for the representative of Dogma. Oh. Well, that kind of makes sense.
And his opponent, representing Dogma. She is the leader of Dogma. It's Dark Siren.
Dark Siren is the leader of Dogma, as you heard Mr. Announcer Guy say it. She now has a date inside of a steel cage with the professor of Pep, Professor Jolty. Mr. Announcer should get a pop filter. That's out of my budget. Dark Siren has been manipulating the entire situation. She is now going to try and get an advantage for Dogma in War Games. She really has not had a chance to like step up and compete this entire time against the Aftermath. Tonight, I think she finally was a step away from the background. She wants to be the reason why Dogma is in control of MCW currently. Professor Jolty versus Dark Siren. There will be a massive height difference in this match. Cage is locked. Super kick from Dark Siren to start things off, and now quickly she's mounting him. She is feral, and she is punching away at Jolty, slapping him across the face to end it up. Oh my god, Jolty, you gotta understand. There is a supernatural presence when it comes to Dark Siren. She has that siren's call. She allures everyone that she comes in contact with, as she's now getting kicked galore by Jolty. Jolty dropping down Siren, rolling out of the way. Siren getting out of the way, fighting it off. Stomping on the ankle of Jolty. She is now taunting this giant. Using those thighs of her to crush Jolty and slamming him down hard into the mat. Look at that, just tossing Jolty as if he weighs nothing. Oh, missing the leg drop. Jolty trying to get a chance to counter and capitalize. Clothesline knocking down Jolty, knocking the block off. And look at this, the seductiveness of Siren on top of Jolty right now. And there we go, the headbutts are flying. Jolty, oh, well, what on earth has he got? Oh, well, that's a roll-up. He hasn't done any, like, offense at all, but thinks he's gonna get a roll-up pin on Siren. That is actually funny. Off the ropes goes Siren, drop down to Jolty. Jolty leapfrog, basically just stepped right over her head, and now look at what on earth did we just witness? A very, you know, pretzel twist and turn neck breaker by Jolty. Oh, as he gets launched into that steel cage by Dark Siren. Jolty fighting back, elbow strike right to Siren. Siren getting viciously attacked, and look out. Oh my god. Chicken winging one of the arms as he suplexed Siren down hard, but Siren kicking away from Jolty. Sweeping the legs and everything. Jolty kicking Siren away from Herm away as Jolty tries locking in an armbar. There are no rope breaks, and look at this. Oh, Jolty just getting freaking kneed, sliding down the face into the shoulder blade. Oh my god, face first. Siren sizing up Jolty, who is in the corner, running at full speed. Oh my god, that was head first into the crotch. That was head first into Jolty's crotch. The villainous nature of Dark Siren coming out full with that headbutt. Jolty snap suplex onto Siren, trying to counter the fact that he got his balls basically crushed by her head. Jolty having a little bit of modify his moves here with how short Dark Siren is compared to him. Fortunately for him, he doesn't have to go far as he drags Dark Siren to the center of the ring. Oh my god, Jolty taking that, what was it, the solar plex? putting it onto his knee and driving it into his knee. That was mean. Siren beautifully placed kick right to the throat of Jolty. And here we go. This is where Siren kicks it up a notch, just tossing Jolty again. This vicious marshmallow is stomping out the back of Jolty. Off the ropes, Jolty lifted up, slammed down hard by him. It wasn't like a huge fall. It was roughly about maybe 5 feet off the ground, but still getting slammed down hard on the mat. Siren went for a drop kick. Jolty sidesteps, punching her in the back. Lifting up and down. Siren kicking Jolty, off-centering him, lifting up and dropping him face first into the ring. Look at this. She's going for the stomps right to the spine once more. Siren in complete control currently. The mounting, the flipping, the shitting. Well, there was no shitting, but the shitting. And the drop kicks. Elbow strike from Jolty, bouncing Siren back. Jolty getting elbowed in the gut once more. Dark Siren sizing up Jolty, punching galore again. Siren in control. Jolty now jaw-jacking Siren, and then, oh my God, was that a running elbow or running knee? I need a, that was a running elbow right to the head of Siren. Jesus. What is Jolty doing here? The Peppa, Steppa, Choppa. The Pepper Chopper dropping hard onto Siren is now wrenching the arm of Siren is Jolty. Oh, and then sent in the steel cage. Jolty didn't count for the fact that Siren's craftiness is going to be just insurmountably just crazy. This match is, it's not a wrestling match. This is just a beatdown. Both sides have beating the crap out of each other. The Siren's call. And look at that, now mounting him again. Dark Siren is bleeding out of the temple area. My God, Jolty's been freaking mounted so many days to Sunday at this point. Scooped up, Siren dropping Jolty across everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope, as Siren, is she trying to escape? No, she's trying to escape, right? I don't think she's trying to escape. I think she's trying to call her shot. Off the top rope, axe handle knocking down Jolty. Imagine she escaped and then just gave the advantage to the Aftermath just after just brutally beating up Jolty like this. Win the match but lose the advantage, that'd be something. Off the ropes goes Jolty. Siren twisting, turning, back drop. Uh-oh, Siren, you might be in a bad spot. Well, she almost was. Don't know how Jolty missed her, but, you know, he did. And a frog splash from Siren. Siren knows the only way to end this match is a ZKO. She knows it. ZKO. Dogma has advantage going into the War Games.
Here is your winner, Dark Siren.
Dogma has advantage going to War Games, and this could be Oh, this could be their opportunity to really just control all of MCW after War Games. Ladies and gentlemen, this was MCW Live this week. But before we end MCW officially, let's do this. Oh, why does it have to be this long transition? There we go. Bell versus Green Eggs for the Taco Bell Championship. Lights out. Next week, AKG chat. The Angry Knife versus Raven representing the G-Spot. Gift of the Gods title on the line. Is this AKG's opportunity to finally get the MCW World title through a championship cash-in, or will Raven continue her chaos party of absolute destruction? Shaboy wants his opportunity to finally get another title under his lineage, while Dynamungo wants to continue to keck his way to the top of the Feels Good Man Championship reign. Nothing can stop Dyna except for one man who is just one very powerful sorcerer. But will that powerful sorcerer run out of mana before he gets a chance to win? Charlemagne rides in on a tank, while Doom Tunes goes absolute crazy. Pluto is no longer champion, so you better believe they are going to be focused in on trying to beat the crap out of Stark, who took the title away from them. Hardcore championship on the line in a fatal four-way match. Who will leave as the hardcore champion that defines the entirety of the hardcore division? Peepus focused in with his hollow bones as Jinja just celebrating no matter what. MCW Multimedia Championship on the line. It is going to be an interesting time. Can El Scapo and the Peebus walk out of Lights Out double champions without tag team championships? It's a weird concept, I know. Speaking of weird concept, there's Azure, ready to finally get a big victory under his book, while Yogi already has a big victory after beating the Azure. But this man right here, El Scapo, with all the mind games, your Mango Time Championship is on the line. Triple threat action. Who will be leaving? Will El Scapo finally feel defeat in a non-tag team match? Or will the Polar Storm fall short? Speaking of tag teams, Team Pink already beat the Duders, but the Duders have answered back tonight by beating Team Pink in trios action. MCW World Tag Team Championships on the line. Can the Duders successfully defend, or will Team Pink start a reign of pinkness through MCW? As we saw tonight, Ema ready to step it up his game, win the title, but Baconic earn her spot in the MCW Triple Threat main event. Crickets has to defend that title in a most unsavory way. A chance to lose his title without even getting pinned. MCW World title on the line. Ema, Baconic, KC. Who will be leaving Lights Out your world champion? And your official main event of the evening, it is Dogma. I guess I should have all their names. Versus the Aftermath, Kyle, Jolty, Ben, and Tendo Boy. War Games, Siren, Jay Nasty, LaRue, and Jared versus Tendo Boy, Kyle Hags, Professor Jolty, and Bangerman 10. Ladies and gentlemen, MCW Lights Out next week. Let's get in the hot